Guys, and welcome to a new round of State of Survival with your favorite monkey. Today we check out the Nexus Struggle new guide because it has massive changes. Big thanks to Colats and Caking for providing all those informations gathered, and so we can create this easy guide. But it will take some time, so check the description and also the pinned comment, because there you will find some guidance what is in which area to find. We start with a registration. So the registration is R4s, R5 can register alliances by selecting 2 out of 3 time slots. So some time slots are just deleted for some areas of the world. That is a big disadvantage. Matchmaking stage, we will also share a schedule, but literally that is what you do on Wednesday. And the first battle stage, well, it is on Friday, finally! Whoa! So each Nexus map has 12 alliances. These 12 alliances are divided in 2 factions, what we see here, blue and red. And so in each faction there are 6 alliances. So you can't select which one you are, but it will be that for you. And we have a new map. So the new map for Nexus looks totally different than the previous one. So cutting off is not the main goal, as you play within your faction versus another faction. You want to win that as an alliance, but also as a faction. Each alliance starts with level 1 city, that is the safe zone. There you can't be attacked. Well, 6 alliances, 6 level 1 cities at each side of the map. Both factions start at the opposite sides and make their way to Nexus Center. The issue will be, depending on your location on the map, you have a faster way or a struggling way. We will go into more details now, because suddenly you have to declare war. Before you can fight on a building, you will have to declare war on that building. So if you click on that building, there's a button saying war declaration. You can do that 3 times per day as maximum. You cannot cancel a declaration, and after 2 minutes after the declaration, you can start to attack it. Battles. Battles can take place also within your faction, so you can fight each other. Short info in between. You won't get merits for attacking faction members. How you can get points and how you can fight. Well, you've killed those infected. That's pretty similar to the previous Nexus. You occupy the building by sending troops, and you besiege the durability to 0. If you fight with another faction member for the same building or the same city, then it is same as old Nexus, the durability which has most of it reduced. And then we have first occupation rewards. Well, that is every player that contributes to reducing durability of a building gets first occupation rewards of the building. So it's good to not just send everyone to everything, but it is best to do one after another so everyone can benefit of the first occupation rewards, because those are needed for the Nexus part, so there are rewards of it. Those are for the building itself and also for the villages. So back to the Nexus map. It has a number of different buildings. So we start with level 1 city, then we have a checkpoint, then we have another city, then we have another checkpoint, and then we go our way on level 4, level 5, level 6 city and fight at the end. Hopefully Nexus if we are the strongest on our faction. Connections are very easy to understand. As soon as you occupy a city, your hexagon will turn blue, or the color that you will get. All the hexagons right next to your hexagon will be available to port, unless you have to occupy a checkpoint first. And you can attack buildings placed inside those hexagons, but they need to be connected. However, you can also port inside hexagons occupied by your faction and attack players inside of it. But you can't attack the cities if they are not connected to your part area. But that doesn't matter, because this territory belongs to your alliance and you cannot port to the hexagon connected to it. So if you see the screenshot here, to easily understand this, check the screenshot here. LCU is the alliance of Colats in that case, and that is where she can port and where she can't port. And we have alliance building limits. Each alliance has a limit on number of buildings they can take. The limit is increased as the event progresses. Alliances start with a limit of maximum 4 buildings, excluding checkpoints. checkpoints do not count to that building limit. That is for the first 3 days. On day 4, it will be increased to 7. On day 6, it will be increased to 8, and on day 8, it will be increased to 9. That is the absolute maximum. But you can also abandon cities. So if you abandon a city or a building, well, you can click on it, territory and such. But there are some rules for the abandon. Abandoning becomes unavailable 60 minutes before the battle starts and can't be abandoned during the battle. So do your planning ahead of time. But you can also cancel the process of abandoning up to 60 minutes. And who can abandon that? Well, R4 and R5. That's nothing surprisingly. There are some building benefits. If your faction has a level 3 city, it gets a faction lethality bonus of 60%. If you have a level 6 city, there are 2 buffs coming by. That is Alliance, Rally Attack Amplification, and for the faction in total, also a Rally Attack Amplification of 2.5%. So a lot of changes, and let's go to a brief summary what's absolutely relevant. So as said, 12 alliances into 2 factions, 6 on each side. If you want to get to a city or a building, whatever you want to call it, you have to declare it, maximum 3 per day. There is a building limit, as said, depending on the day and the progress, it will increase, as you can see here. Each day, all control buildings open and can be attacked, except the level 1 city, because that's your safe zone, as long as your opponent has connections to it. If there's no connection, can't be attacked. Shortest route to Nexus, well, it's easy, as you can see in some of the pictures I shared in this video, but be aware, all depends on your starting point. You can have a really fast and good connection, or you're doomed and have to go far from the outside to Nexus. Peaceful Air can't be activated in Nexus. There will be crystal mines also available in Nexus, and only the mines in your territory are accessible. Of course, merits can be earned by, there is nothing that surprisingly that you get merits by killing infected Defiants, gathering resources, mining crystal mines, but now comes a small change, killing opponent's troops, but only from the opponent's faction and not your own. That is important, that is a massive change, because literally you have to wait the first 2 weeks to be able to get points from killing opponent's troops and not faction troops, because there you don't get merits for. And what we also have now is you get the rewards from this event that is for the solo part. So here are up to, surprisingly, 1,200 players integrated, because we have 12 alliances and each can up to 100. So ranking 500 to 1,200 will get 90, and the rest is depending on your performance as solo player. Then there is a faction part mid-season, as you saw, will be at the level 6 cities. There will be the rewards depending on the influence you get for having a certain amount of buildings. So it's not really preferable to cut out on your own faction side early in the event. And then there will be a season rewards depending on the faction's victory. There is also alliance ranking rewards. So depending on your alliance performance, up to 12 alliances in that event will get a certain amount of rewards that might help some other players in your team. And then alliance internal, there you get also Migo glory. So we get some fair amount of Migo glory, but that also depends again on your alliance rank. So rank 1 alliance as rank 1 player will get up to 325. If you are the top player of rank 10th to 12th alliance, you will get a lot less. So that is a huge difference. Also be aware, there is something in the seasonal part in the exploration project that is related to Nexus, and that is the hospital instant healing. Instantly heal 30% of the wounded troops in the hospital in Nexus struggle. So that's it, all about the Nexus. A lot of changes, some stays the same. Be aware of it, and I hope this helped you to understand the event and prepares you